So hey guys, नमस्ते, हेलो, आदाब। तो आज का जो ब्लॉग हम करेंगे वेरी स्पेशल ब्लॉग जहाँ पे विल टेक वेरी ऑनेस्ट रिव्यू ऑफ ए बाइक विच इज़ वेरी पॉपुलर फॉर ऑफ रोडिंग बेसिकली, विच इज़ हीरो एक्स पल्स 200. Now we are with the owner of this bike. His name is Rajesh. Hi Rajesh.
Hello guys, welcome to Samik Paul's YouTube channel. This is Rajesh. I ride an Hero X Pulse. So I have been riding it since the past 6 months. I got this bike in September 2020. This is a BS6 version actually. So I was waiting to buy this bike since Jan 2020.
Okay.
That time BS4 stocks were out in the showrooms, and after that Corona everything. So I waited almost like 6 to 8 months for this bike. Finally I got this bike in September 2020. So this bike is like, in a short word, this is like the panther. This is like the panther of the off-roading. So this can do anything. This can do anything what big bikes can do. All the big bikes like you consider like Triumph Tiger, maybe Royal Enfield Himalayan KTM 390. All those bikes are like kind of soft roading kind of thing, but this is like proper
complete off-roading.
Proper
Okay.
off-roading.
So now today we'll take, हम लोग आज लेंगे एक total in-depth review of this bike. What do you feel, and also the specification of this bike, engine specifications and other important factors of this bike. So now it's yours.
Sure. So before this, Hero launched Hero Impulse version that was with 150cc. That was more like a motocross kind of bike. That was like a decent level of fit, and now it has a cult fans in the community. This is a 200. This bike is powered by a 200cc engine. This is both air and oil cooled, and this makes 17.8 bhp of power and 16 newton meter of torque. So basically these figures are like okay for off-roading. This is actually more than enough for starters who are going to get their hands on off-roading bike for the first time. And for highway and touring, it's kind of decent. It can do 80 to 90 with decent level of vibrations, not that much. But when you cross like kind of 100, it will start showing vibrations on tank and foot pegs. But okay, 80 to 90 is a decent level. You can actually cruise somewhere around 500 to 600 kilometers easily in a day. I did around 750 kilometers in a day on this bike, and I did it in around 11 hours actually. So this can be a proper adventure tourer for you, and also a proper off-road machine. And also for more off-road enthusiasts, Hero is offering a rally kit program where if you spend some 38,000 bucks, Hero will offer you a rally kit where the front suspension, the back suspension will be changed. You will get a long travel suspension that will be of 270 mm travel. This is actually 190 mm of travel. So imagine 270 mm of travel of suspension is like a lot. And you will also get handlebar razor clips, a long stand, and the important thing is you will get Maxxis off-road tires in that rally kit. So ground clearance will be increased to 270 mm. Now it is 220 mm. It will be increased to 270 mm. That's like a lot for off-roading bike.
Okay. And what about the instrument cluster?
Yeah. So this instrument cluster is like pretty much okay. It has a lot of information. You can see the RPM here, the tachometer, the reading is there, and there are also 2 trip meters are available. This is one, this is second trip meter, and after this Hero also has a app on Play Store, so where you can download and connect to its Bluetooth connectivity, and you can also get turn-by-turn navigation in this system. And this also has an eco mode where it will show you the timing for gear. So this information cluster is like more than anything you need. And this is single channel ABS, only for front. That is okay for decent riders, for starters.
This is from Nissan, right?
Yeah, this is from Nissan. Single channel ABS, brake calipers are from Nissan.
Okay. And it has the CAT converter.
Yeah, this is catalytic converter from BS6.
Okay.
So the pros of this bike is, first thing is value for money. I spent somewhere around 1,30,000 rupees on this bike.
Only.
1,30,000 only. That's kind of like lot that you cannot even imagine in your dream that all these things you can get. So that is like, you know, Hero is value for money, and also service and spares you can consider. Even if you know, for starters, if you fell from this bike, if the bike is damaged or something, you can get parts easily replaced, and the service cost is like somewhere around $400 as of now, considering the parts charges.
And what is the service cost of this bike?
400 rupees, hardly 400.
Service
450.
cost?
Yeah, engine oil change, oil filter change.
400 rupees.
Yeah,
400 rupees.
400 rupees. No oil filter, engine oil change, and actually this is free service, so no labor. But even though maximum to maximum, consider it as 600 rupees, 650 rupees.
It's very cheap.
Maximum.
Very cheap.
So
It is very nice, unique.
So I got these things changed from aftermarket.
Okay, it's aftermarket.
So this is actually LED lighting, and if I click on indicator, this will be the turn effect.
So this is not from factory inbuilt.
No, this is not factory. The reason I changed because I like these things very much, and so I also installed aux lamps on this. You can see aux lamps.
Yes.
The reason I installed it because the lighting from the stock light is very low actually. So when you click on high beam,
Is this halogen or LED?
this is complete LED.
Okay.
The bike gets complete LED lamps. So when I click on high beam, the whole of the light falls on this cowl only, mudguard.
Okay.
So you won't get much visibility on road. So that's the reason I installed both of the aux lamps. So
And this engine guard comes with this bike?
yeah, this leg guard comes with the bike.
The engine guard of this.
Yeah, this is some guard. This comes with the bike itself. It's aluminum bash plate. This is very strong. In case of off-roading, if you hit any stones or something, this covers the engine actually pretty much.
Okay.
So I will tell you the pros of this vehicle. So one thing is this is value for money, and for starters who want to get learning about off-roading, believe me, this is the best bike available in the market right now. There are other bikes like Himalayan and KTM Adventure 250 or GS, but if you are someone who are going to off-road for the first time, this is the bike for you, because all those bikes are heavy bikes and little more power. So handling this bike is much easier than all those bikes, and also considering the spares and everything, even though if you fell from this bike or something, this is very easier to repair than BMW and KTMs. So this is one thing, and also highway touring is decent. You can get 80
And
to
also
90
you get
easy.
this pendle, right?
Yeah,
Or-
this is luggage rack.
panel,
This is a stock one actually.
Okay.
So this you will get, and this silencer is actually very up. So in case of rainy season, there is no chance that your silencer will be flooded up with water. This is very up.
Also in the muddy road also you'll not get stuck in snow.
And this is actually cover ABS cover, plastic cover. So pillion will not get any heat effect from when he sits on this. So this is a brilliant bike for the money you spent. And there are also
And suspension?
Suspension is actually the highlight of this vehicle.
Okay.
You get 190 mm of front travel, and I don't remember the number, but rear also you get endurance shock, which is a monoshock.
Monoshock.
It's awesome. It's awesome for off-roading and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So single channel ABS that can work on front. Rear it can get locked up if you kick in hard sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it also has some downsides of this vehicle. So the first thing is, of course, as I said, the touring capacity. If you're a highway lover, touring lover, if you want to cruise on this vehicle, you can only do up to like 80 to 90 in a decent range. Even you can also, but the top speed is somewhere around 125 plus. But at that speed, I think that's not good for our roads.
It vibrates.
Yeah.
It vibrates.
Yeah, it vibrates a lot, and at that speed also with the brakes combination, it's not safe to cruise at that speed frequently. So 80 to 90 is the decent speed range.
It has also ABS, right?
Single channel is there,
Single channel.
but at that speed, you know,
You cannot switch off the ABS.
no, nothing.
It's
This has
continuous.
no electronics, only very decent thing. So highway speed is very much limited, but you can get used to it slowly. And the other thing is the seat. Whatever the seat is.
How about the pickup?
Pickup is actually very good, decent considering a 200cc bike. Since the power figure is a bit low, it compared to RTS and NS, it's a bit acceleration is a bit slow. But again, the fuel efficiency you get from this bike is I get around 40 kilometers per liter in city. And if you're traveling in highway, and if you maintain a range of 70 to 80, you will get easily somewhere around 45. So that's a very good range for 200cc bike. So when you're touring, the seat, whatever the seat is here, this is very soft actually when touched. So if you sit for longer hours, like not even an hour, if you sit for 40 minutes, you will start feeling pain in your butt. So there are aftermarket solutions a lot available,
like seat gel and everything, right?
Yeah, the foam gel seats are available. So if you want to go tour frequently on this bike, you can get the seat replaced. And pillion comfort on this seat is very limited actually. The seat itself is very
narrow.
limited.
I think this is a very narrow seat. Right?
Very narrow seat. So if you want to ride with
for
someone
this narrow seats, you can do saddling on this bike very easily.
I can do off-roading and saddling, but if you have a pillion to cruise on highway, that will be a pain for him actually. Yeah. So seating is one. The highway speed is a little bit limited, so you need to adjust from it. And the lighting is actually low, so that's the reason I bought aux lamps. So in high beam, the whole of the light will be falling into this cowl. So
can you remove this cowl?
No, this is not removable.
It's not removable, right?
No, this
so you have to keep it there.
Yeah, so that's the reason I put aux lamps.
Okay.
It will be better visibility in night. And other than that, I have installed phone holder and charger.
This is the X mount.
Yeah, I bought it from Ramkoti like for $400.
Okay.
It's okay. It works. It gets the job.
Decent job, huh?
Yeah.
Overall, what is your suggestion to the person who wants to buy off-road bike?
If you want to go learn off-roading, or if you like this bike, you can go with one definitely. All the cons, all the downsides I said on this bike, that easily you can adapt and adjust to yourself, because since the reason is you love this bike, so those all are like small adjustments that need to be done. There are a lot of aftermarket solutions available, so you can get everything changed. And believe me, this is the proper off-road bike. You can learn off-road on this, and if you are like a more off-road lover, get the rally kit at 38,000 rupees, and this will take you to the next level of rallying.
Wow. So thank you Rajesh for this nice feedback and the review. So with that आज का जो ब्लॉग है हम लोग यहाँ पे ख़त्म करते हैं. एंड आई होप आपको आज का जो ब्लॉग है पसंद आया होगा. इफ़ यू लाइक द वीडियो, हिट द लाइक बटन, सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल so that all the information will come to you very easily. Hit the bell icon so that you can get all the videos on the spot. Keep riding, wear riding gears properly. Till then, bye bye.